On the outskirts of town sits an old abandoned mine, well known to locals as both an urban explorer's playground and a toxic wasteland. The Three Kids Mine in southern Nevada has a rich local history that helped build the city around it, and was at one time even declared to be the largest open pit deposit of manganese ore in all of America. Stay tuned as we explore the history and future of the Three Kids Mine. Discovered in 1917, the original Three Kids claim started as an open pit manganese mine. In 1942, the Manganese Ore Company, under contract with the U.S. Defense Plant Corporation, constructed a mill at the site and produced manganese as part of the World War II effort. Operations at the mine reached their peak at this time, with a total of 3 open pits on the site, the largest of which, called the Hydro Pit shown here, was over 300 feet deep. After the war, the U.S. government contracted with Manganese Inc. to process federally owned ore at the site. The mine was abandoned after operations ceased in 1961, though manganese continued to be stored at the site until 2003, at which time all stockpiles were removed. Since then, the site has sat in a condition of arrested decay, adorned with graffiti, contaminated soils, and illegal dumping. Over a decade ago, the site was made infamous by activist artists in decline, who created the Wheel of Misfortune out of one of the leaching tanks, which, by the way, were the largest acid-proof thickeners ever constructed, with a diameter of 250 feet or 76 meters. The wheel was decorated with prizes like $0, bank-owned, and lose a home. Here's what it looked like back in 2012 when completed. Some of the original prizes are still visible today, though much of the site has been used as a fresh pallet. In 2024, however, that is all set to change. Work is scheduled to begin on a new upscale housing development of 3,000 tract homes named Lakemore. This transition will be accomplished through a unique and first-of-a-kind private-public partnership between Lakemore Ventures LLC, the City of Henderson, and the Nevada Division of Environmental Protection, or NDEP, the agency tasked with overseeing environmental cleanups and stewardship. According to the project's website, a redevelopment zone has been created, which allows the allocation of future Lakemore residents' property taxes over a 45-year period to pay for the cleanup of the mine site. The partnership is unique because it addresses the funding dilemma of corporate home builders not wanting to pay for cleanup costs, but running out of viable land near the city to cram lots onto. And of course, who would want to pay to clean up this mess? Not the people who made it by pulling all the profits out of the earth, and certainly not the federal government, custodian of our public lands, who leased it to said people and then let them walk away afterwards. Nope, it's you, future resident, looking for a new home, and you'll subsidize it over 45 years. The mine claim originally sat on 950 acres of federal land, formerly public and maintained by the Bureau of Land Management, which through an act of Congress was approved to be sold to the city of Henderson. The city then partners with Pulte Homes, the third largest national home builder in the country, to facilitate the cleanup and redevelopment of the entire site, moving the land into private ownership. The cost will eventually be reclaimed from the homeowners through property taxes over the 45-year period. According to their claims, this community has the potential to set a precedent for future reclamation and cleanups elsewhere, and it certainly seems like that is a good thing, as you can otherwise see how this land would continue being used. Several concerns remain around the site, including obviously the 3 open pits, piles of waste rock and hazardous tailings, asbestos, and trash from illegal dumping. The leached tailings form a large pond of dark mud, referred to as black sludge, which was highly contaminated with lead, arsenic, and manganese. The black sludge deposits can still clearly be seen from above after years of rain and neglect flowing downstream into nearby washes and across the street into another new neighborhood already being developed. Another feature of this site that will present a unique cleanup challenge is the abundance of boats that were pushed off into the bottom of the hydro pit. It seems the proximity of this site to Lake Mead made this a popular location to dispose of your old boat over the last few decades. These, of course, will all have to be retrieved from the 300-foot deep pit also. I saw something similar to this once with Heavy D and Matt's Off-Road Recovery, but I'm not sure that Pulte Homes is going to tap on them too here. They can have the Wish version of that with MOJO Adventures, though. As aficionados of mining and abandoned history, in general, we would usually hope to see sites like this preserved and remain public for other folks like us to explore. In this case, however, given the location's proximity to the ever-growing city, the toxic leftovers, and the lack of respect from all the new visitors, in my opinion, it's just time that someone cleaned it up, even if it is the new homeowners, who will be helping their mega builder and the federal government to skirt the bill. Do you think it's a good thing they are finally attempting to mend the land here? Or was there maybe a better option than a housing development? Would you ever consider buying a house at a reclaimed site like this one? Let us know in the comments below. We will continue to follow the cleanup and development of this site, as we've grown a sort of attachment to it over the years. So if you want to see what happens to the old mine, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more. Stay hydrated, stay happy out there, and we'll see you next adventure.